What, some music? Jesus, at least listen to something good.
First of all, how dare you? And second of all, class. Who the hell goes to college to go to class?
Oh, God, you're hopeless. Oh, please work fast for once.
Professor Berg, I'm so sorry. I'm late. I just got caught up with.
Hey, Brian. Don't worry. We just split up into breakout rooms. Give me a second and I'll put you in one.
Okay. Thank you so much. See you in a bit.
You don't understand. I've been spending months, no, years doing research on this. I've been doing this since my freshman year research class. There is no logistical reason as to why the letter C should exist. It serves the same function as the letter K. They both make the k, k, k noise, right? And then the instances that it doesn't make the k noise, it makes the s noise. And guess what else makes the s noise? The letter S. It's redundant.
Really diving deep into the text, I see. Brian, what are your thoughts on scene 1? Brian? Are you there?
Danny? Danny, are you there? I think we're safe. We can turn on our cameras.
Yeah, I'm here. Give me a sec.
What the hell is that?
What the hell's what?
That background? You think this is some sort of game? In front of the shadow client, too. Jesus Christ. The one time I try to let you in.
All right, I'll change it. Let the record show that I have some actual personality to bring to the table.
You don't look like I thought you would.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just not who I'd be expecting.
Can we just get on with this, please?
All right, go on.
So, what do you guys think the Goths thematically represent in the story?
I think that they represent a sort of necessary divergence from normality.
Oh, yeah, totally. I think their enslavement at the hands of the Romans in the beginning helps to provide a sympathy for Tamora and her quest for vengeance against Titus.
English, please?
Right. I'm sorry. I know the language can get confusing. Essentially, I think that while the story is about revenge, I think it does a good job showing how both sides are equally terrible.
How so?
Well, I think the ravaging and dismemberment of Lavinia is a prime example of the horrors of vengeance, how it corrupts anyone who embarks on that journey. The Goths were always ruthless, but to see them commit such atrocities on an innocent who just so happened to get caught in that crossfire is just irredeemable, at least from the audience perspective.
That's a pretty cool point, I guess.
I mean, the Romans brought it upon themselves. After all, they were the ones who enslaved the Goths in the first place. As for Lavinia, I think she knew the risks of getting too close to the war between Tamora and Titus.
Wait, are you saying it was justified for Lavinia to be defiled and disfigured?
Okay, cut the shit. Enough of this code talk. Do you want a product or not?
Excuse
Danny,
me?
you idiot. How are you going to insult the Shadow Client like that? I'm so terribly sorry for my brother. It's just his first time doing anything like this.
So, he didn't do the reading?
Full disclosure, sir. We didn't know you'd be using altered language.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's just all this talk of Romans and Goths and whatever else. Why do it? We made sure this was a secure line and everything, just like you wanted.
What? I thought we were just discussing last week's reading material. I don't know. Maybe I missed something since I came late, but can we just start over?
Do you have any idea who we are?
New students? Esteemed guests? Hardcore teaching assistants?
Jesus. Okay, look, listen. Let's just say that in our line of work, we have ways of tying up loose ends. Since my little brother is so adamant that we use explicit language, we will find you. We will make sure you never so much let out another syllable. In other words, we're gonna cut out your tongue. Nice and slow.
Really like the whole Escobar thing. While you were living out your scary drug dealer fantasy, I managed to scrape some of his data. We should be able to track him down within the hour.
Let's get to it then.
Brian, nice of you to show up for our wrap-up discussion. Any last thoughts on the play?
Well, it's. I like how both sides are given equal reason to take revenge on one another, and yeah.
Okay. If there aren't any final questions, comments, concerns, or challenges, you're all free to go. Enjoy the rest of your days.
Holy shit. Oh, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit! What the fuck did I just get involved with? Oh.
Whoa, dude, calm down. It's just intro to live.
No, it's not the class. It's not the class. I think I just got myself mixed up with some psycho drug dealers.
Wait, what?
Drug dealers, like the cut you into a million pieces types you see in Scorsese movies. Like I was trying to get into my class, and then I got put in a breakout room. I think I got put in like with some drug dealers, and we thought it was a mob boss. They thought I was speaking like some Shakespearean code.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Have you been going through my tabs?
What?
Look, I get that school is stressful and all, but if you're not in the right headspace, you can have a seriously bad trip.
Do I look high to you?
Holy shit, you're not tripping balls right now. You're serious. You have to cash in on this.
What?
Like, snag some funky shit while you have their attention. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
What part of psycho drug dealers that want to kill me don't you understand?
It's probably just a bluff. My dealer used to do all the time before he got arrested.
The only reason your drug dealer got arrested was because he was an idiot. These guys are the real deal. These are like underground drug traffickers who probably are coming to our address right now.
Hey, Sean was just dealt a bad hand.
I gotta call public safety.
Those assholes are a total joke.
You're making tea while my life is on the line? What a classy asshole.
Hey, I'm thirsty. My choice in drink has nothing to do with your life situation, alright? I could just as easily be having a Pepsi right now. Relax, dude. How are two psycho drug dealers gonna find a random college student with no friends?
Holy shit, you're intolerable. You know what? Just forget it. I'm as good as dead anyway.
Look, if you want to be a little coward about things, then fine. But I say you should go find them, be a total badass, and get some smack for yours truly.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe if I'll just relax and it'll all blow over soon.
Exactly. You got nothing to be anxious about, alright? Just stay here, smoke a few blunts, drink some tea out of non-shattered mugs, and let it all blow over.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. You got nothing to be anxious about.
Oh, Tony, can you wake me up at 5 tomorrow? I have a midterm at 6.
Yeah, don't worry about it, bro.
I just don't understand why we can't just use his IP address.
Not only would that be too easy, but he did have some layer of protection. The university applies a thin layer of security onto every connection. Either way, I want this to be a fun challenge.
And how in God's name are we going to find out where he lives without it?
Easy. Look at the exact placement of the sun, the exact time, a little bit of black magic, profit.
Dan, this isn't the time to be hedonistic. We need to get this done or else our lives are next on the chopping block. Look, I know you're not as involved in the business as you think you should be, but trust me, we're dealing with some scary, dangerous people. I can't risk any slip-ups, especially with your neck on the line.
Look, just let me prove myself. We'll find this guy, chop him up, we'll be the biggest guys in the game.
This isn't a game. The only reason I'm doing any of this is
To find us a better life. I've only heard it a million times over. Just admit that you enjoy it already and save us both the redundancy.
I take no pleasure in any of this.
Didn't seem like it back then.
Hello?
I take it you're taking care of your stupidity.
We almost have him. We'll be outside his room ready to take care of him within the hour.
Good. I do apologize for mixing up my personal and professional lives like that.
I mean, how does that even happen?
One doesn't get to where I am without hiding in plain sight. Now, you'll take care of him by noon tomorrow, and I can personally guarantee you'll be rewarded. Fail, and I can only guarantee the rest of your lives will be spent in agony.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, you're the worst. 69, 420. Yeah, typical.
Okay, everyone.
They found me.
Tomb.
Oh god, they found me.
Electronics, phones,
Holy
and
shit.
devices that could help in. You have until 7:30 to. Brian, are you okay there? Brian, are you?
What? Oh, yeah, everything's all good here. Is something wrong? Hold on, is my camera messed up? Is my audio glitching? I'm sorry.
Everybody, pencils down. It appears someone in the meeting room has been caught cheating and receiving assistance from others. I will be forced to disqualify everybody's assignments today, and you will all be forced to take them at a later date.
Cheating? Wait, I'm not. Look at my workspace.
Brian, I have no choice but to send you to the math head. Okay? You'll be at Dr. McCarthy's office tomorrow morning, ASAP, okay?
I don't know what.
I'm sorry. As for everyone, you feel free to leave the Zoom meeting, and we'll reach out later.
Liam, Danny, how's our situation coming along?
Almost there. That idiot seriously thought he could muffle us with bed sheets. He's got a meeting with the math head in an hour, and we need him free of any suspicion.
McCarthy? Don't worry. A woman like her breaks easily if you know exactly where to push.
Rannick, how's your time?
Research on this. I've been
Rannick, how's your time?
freshman year research class. There is no logistical reason as to why the letter C should exist.
Sean, you just dealt a bad hand.
Brian. My office. Good morning, Brian. Can you remind me why you're sitting in my office instead of in a Zoom lecture?
I was accused of cheating on an exam.
Exactly. And do you have any idea how seriously we take academic dishonesty in this institution?
Pretty seriously?
Congratulations. You just made the understatement of the century. Now, given the nature of the test over Zoom and all, we only have your word against that of the accusing TAs. Luckily, 2 fine young men have come forward to vouch for you, citing your intelligence and strength of character as reasons why you would never cheat.
Wait, what 2 guys? What are their names?
Names? What does it matter who bailed you out?
Wait, so that's what this is? A bailout? Look, as far as I'm concerned, you're the only person standing between me and a knife in my back.
You don't understand.
What the hell's going on here? Tell me exactly who these guys are.
Please, there are just some things you can't know.
Look, we don't have to do this, all right? We can work together. You have the whole school administration behind you. We can take these guys.
You have no idea.
Idea of what? I'm sure whatever.
There are just some things that can't be known. Now please, get out of my office.
This is out.
Oh, you told him you should have cashed him?
Oh, what happened? Scared of a little virus? You people terrorize and batter people for a living, and a few germs get you running? Oh, jeez, you're even bigger wimps than me. I think I get it. Those masks aren't just to cover your faces. They're also to cover your egos.
Don't come any closer, or I'll cut you.
Go ahead. I'll just rip those masks right off your face. To think all this time I was so scared of you people. Oh,
Stay back.
looks like we're not socially distanced anymore. What a tragedy.
They should submit their journals by Sunday at midnight. If they're late, you can take off 10% for each day. If there are any that are a little bit weird, you can send them to me.
Excuse me, but we have some sensitive business we'd like to discuss with your boss, and we'd really appreciate some alone time.
What the hell do you think you're doing, threatening my TA like that?
Shut up. You told us to take care of our own mess. Fine. But do not tell us that that was worth dying for.
Aw, did he cough on you? Grow up. And why are you limping? He didn't even lay a finger on any of you. You think two scary drug peddlers could take care of a loose end?
Hey, you didn't tell us he'd go mustard gas on our asses.
He didn't ship a box of anthrax to your house. He coughed on you.
First off, it's your responsibility to teach us proper etiquette. Second off, we're leaving. We're taking our share, and we're gone.
Your share? You two jackasses couldn't even kill the one guy who was practically begging for it. We still have business to take care of, and don't you forget it.
Professor Amy Berg. Now, who was it again that you wanted us to kill?
Are you dense? I wanted you to kill Brian Gifford, the one in my literature class.
Y'all got that?
No. You can't be doing this.
Sorry, ma'am. If it's any consolation, your money will be going to a good cause.
What the hell do you mean?
Well, you know, we thought with a life in prison and piss poor interest rates and all that, we'd take better care of it.
How?
You'd be surprised what you can do with a person's IP address and a remote desktop.
Now, we'd love to keep ruining your day, but we have a train to catch.
Public safety, open up.
What in the fuck?
Lady, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, so help you God.
Whoa. Chill it with the knife.
Oh man, I just caught this yesterday. I want to try it out.
Oh wait, can we throw it at some pigeons?
Hell yeah! Shut up!
Well, that's that, I guess.
That was so cool back there. Just driving that stake deep into her cold, pestilent. Whoa. Is my brother smiling for more than 2 minutes?
Shut up.
Now, I didn't see the actual amount of the money. Are we like super rich now?
We'd have to clean it, and let's just say we don't have to worry about being scared of everything.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king size tub big enough for 10 plus me. For what you need.
Tight ass? What does that even say?
I think it says Titus. Actually, that's kind of ironic considering my intro to lit professor just got arrested like not even 20 minutes ago.
Brian, seriously, next time try microdosing. Too many bad trips are gonna mess you up.
Tony, for the love of...
But if what you're saying is true, this might be our first and only chance to get our hands and orifices on this here bag of secrets, nay, surprises.
So, what do we do now?
What do you mean, what do we do?
I mean, do we smoke it, snort it, shoot it up, stick it up our...
Yeah, actually, I have no idea what this is. Do you?
No idea. I didn't get to ask. Kind of hard to inquire when your professor is face down with public safety on top of her.
So you're telling me public safety got her? Huh.
Yeah. I don't know why they had so many officers for one arrest, though.
Goddamn narcs never cease to amaze me. Anyways, only one way to find out.
Yeah, I think I'll take this one. Yeah, whatever, man. See you in the next flight.
Even cut my hair and change my name, 'cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny 'cause we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars and the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. And well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards that love to beat up assholes. Sign a couple autographs so I can eat my meals for free. I have the quesadilla. I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion. Get a front door key to the Playboy mansion. Gonna date a centerfold that loves to blow my money for me. So how you